All right. I think I have found references that are alligators. Welcome. Happy Alligator Day, everybody. I hope everyone's having a good day so far. Oh my goodness. I'm not confident at all that I got these right. My reference folder is very tangled, although I did learn that a caiman is a type of alligator, so if we accidentally draw a caiman, that's okay. But for some reason in my head, I've always gotten their attributes mixed up. I know one, like it's like the teeth go over is like the main one that I knew, and then the broadness of the face. But I always, even as a kid, even though I would learn these things, it would be like, oh no, the croc is the one with the broad face. I don't know why I just expect a crocodile to be bigger. Maybe it's because you hear about like Nile crocodiles or something. I don't know. But it's the alligator, by the way, that has like the bigger, broader snout. And so we're gonna like look at that for a second really fast. If anyone else is confused like me, if you're going through references, I did pen these in my Pinterest, so hopefully you can kind of do a comparison and figure it out. But so the top one is an alligator. The teeth go over the, like you only see the upper lip of teeth. You don't see both sets of teeth. In crocodiles, you see both. And then top view, you can see there's a pretty big snout difference. Crocodiles are more narrow, and alligators are more broad. But I still, even though I've looked at this like 6 times in the last 20 minutes and yesterday, still can't get it right. So anyway, I might need your help today, guys, is what I'm trying to say, because my brain clearly can't put those in the right order. I keep thinking it's the opposite. Alligators are the ones with bigger faces. Alligator. Big ol' A plus face? I don't know how I can make my brain remember that. But anyway, how's everybody doing today? Hope you're doing well. Yeah. I don't know if you guys know this, but I didn't know this until I saw these pictures. Alligators sometimes have teeth that are really long in the front and they go up their nose. Is that not the craziest thing you've ever seen? This has so many, like, you could do so much with this with character and creature design, I'm just saying. Anyway, I just thought that was crazy. It looks painful too, like what if their teeth get really big? I don't know, it's weird stuff, but I was like looking at all these noses of all these crocodiles, and it's like, yeah, a lot of them, like, they have this going on, you know? It's crazy. Anyway, let me say hi to everybody before we talk about all the weird things going on in nature. Oh my goodness. Thanks for being here, by the way, everybody. I appreciate your company. Talia, I'm glad you're here for the cheese and hopefully a good time. Good to see you. And Kudo, hello. Hello, I don't know if I said hi to you in chat earlier. Amaze, as always, thank you for being here. I really appreciate you. Yeah, I spent a lot of time looking for reference, I'm sorry. Scrolling down. Raga, of course, hello. Good to see you here too. Why is oh my gosh, my thing broke again. I just fixed this yesterday. And it worked, and I checked it like 6 times. Ugh. For some reason, the now playing the now playing screen capture that I use at my home studio always breaks. The one at the studio is fine, but this one, it's set up the exact same way. I don't know why. Anyway, I checked it. I turned OBS off and on so many times yesterday to try to fix it, and I thought I did, but apparently not. Lagamcore, also hello. It's good to see ya. How you been? Hope you're not on a scary bus ride home. Last game I worked on is released. Oh, nice! That'd be awesome. I'd love to see it. Yeah, feel free to share. We're actually starting a, I don't know, I haven't seen you in chat in a little bit. I think we had just started this, and I don't think maybe you don't know about it, but we're starting an art showcase feature, like stream event. I think it'll be a fun way to show off what people are working on. So there's a new channel in the Discord. If you ever want to, or if anybody, not just Lagamcore, anybody can post there. We just started it. I haven't actually posted about it yet, so yeah, it's called Art Showcase. It's under stream events, and so the first stream of every month, it'll be like a put your best of for the month, basically, the month that just passed. So I want to see what you guys worked on in May, or it can just be anything you're really proud of. But you know, it'd be cool to see, like, I don't know, people like progressing over time, like, oh, I'm trying to work on stuff, and like, here's my best stuff for this month, and then here's my best stuff for the next month. I don't know. Anyway, it's just an idea we had. We were talking about it, and people seemed interested. So if you or if anyone else is interested in putting a piece in there, it's in the Discord. You can type !Discord if anyone's not in there and wants to submit, but I'll be looking at those on June 3rd. I need to make an announcement in the Discord about it. It's on my to-do list for today. But I'm so glad that you can share some of the art you've been doing, Lagncore. That's super exciting. I'm excited to see it. Yeah, no, Talia, it's confusing. Mirror Stepper, hello! How are you? How are you doing? Thanks for coming on in. Why is the alligator so chill? Cause he's all okay, man? Oh! Wow, that took me... I'm really sleepy. I could not fall asleep last night. I'm trying to resist the urge to get an energy drink, but I may have to. Ugh, I think the energy drink I had yesterday on stream is why I couldn't sleep, because anytime I have those after like 10 a.m., I just can't fall asleep till like 2. I'm really sensitive to caffeine, I think. But I'm so tired right now. So that's part of why we're at the studio. And all that to say I'm going to be really slow with jokes today, but I will try my best. Anyway. Yeah, no worries. That was really funny. Yeah. Let's see. So many teeth to smile with. There you go. That's a positive way to look at it. I love gator smiles. They look so smug all the time. Yeah, they kind of do, don't they? I feel like the crocodile with the multiple teeth everywhere can look a little more vicious, maybe. Let's see. I've been working from home today. Oh, nice. Nice, nice. And a lot of art service so bad. Oh, no, please. And I don't say that to pressure you specifically. You reminded me. It's like, oh, art. Oh, I haven't made that post yet. No, don't do anything you don't have time to do. Nobody should ever do anything they don't have time to do. It's just an option. If anybody wants to participate in that, we'll be doing the first one next week. The Sea of Atlas, hello! Would join in for the practice, but last day after work. Oh, I'm so sorry, but hey, thanks for being here and lurking. I appreciate that. Thanks to Leah for dropping that. Share some of the art I did. Yeah, I'd love to see it. There's still the art share channel. Like, anybody who ever wants to share art at any time can always drop it in art share. I'm hoping that's not too confusing. That art share is not where I'm going to be looking for the showcase. Because art share you could post constantly in there. I just want to do like one, I don't know, we'll see. I'm workshopping it still. If anyone has ideas or suggestions. I'm also thinking about getting rid of the prompt section of the stream events. I just feel like I like clean things and I feel like there's too much going on. I get overwhelmed in Discord because I have like too many channels and I don't want to have too many channels. So I might post in there and ask thoughts on that too, but I might be taking that section away or archiving it or something. Because I post my stream schedule and I feel like that does the same thing, right? Tells you what the prompts are. Okay, whoops, sorry, my phone is playing something. Anyway, I'm gonna stop thinking out loud here. Again, very tired today. Very, very tired. Okay, no bueno, I can't ever have those. Wait, what's no bueno? What did I say? That's no. Oh, energy drink. Yeah, I think I need to just not have them. It's supposed to be like an energy tea, like a healthier option, but it's still so much caffeine. I have to like have maybe a fourth of it, and then I'd be okay. But I think the whole thing is just too much. Christy Sindler, hello. How are you? It's so good to see you. We are drawing alligators today, so happy Alligator Day. Why did my music stop? What is going on? Why is everything breaking today? Strange. Okay. Anyway, I think it's back on. Okay, let's find some more alligators in a second. But today, as you may or may not be aware, is Alligator Day. I think it's World Alligator Day, maybe? We're just gonna call it World Alligator Day, so that way the whole world can participate. I haven't posted that I'm online anywhere yet either, but let's go ahead and get started, and then I'll take a little screenshot break, if that's okay with you guys. Alright, so as normal, we try to usually start out with a skeletal study, because that tends to help. If you are new to warm-up sketches and you would like to participate, we do a little sharing of all the work people do at the end of stream. So if you draw along in any capacity, it doesn't have to be this. Like, if you don't feel like drawing alligators today, if you don't care about drawing alligators, that's totally fine. Just my only request is that if you participate by dropping work in the warm-up art section, that you will make sure it's something that is a study. So it can be a study from just like stuff sitting around you, a picture that you took or someone else took, but it needs to be something that's like practice, basically. I don't really want like finished pieces in there. The whole point of this whole warm-up thing is to like encourage us, like us all, to just like train our observation eye and improve our skills. So if you want to help encourage each other and like show some like accountability and solidarity, because this is like a chore for most artists. Most of us don't love to just sit down and draw from reference. It's kind of, it's like working out. Like, okay, that's not fair. Some people like working out. It's like boring working out. It's like, you know you should do it, but you don't really want to. And it's hard to see the results very quickly. Anyway, so we're accountabilitying each other. I'm really good at talking today, guys. I'm so sorry. It's gonna be a sleepy stream. Hopefully I'll be better for this afternoon stream. I'll be a little more awake. Okay. Never painted alligators. Oh yeah, you know what? I don't know that I was thinking about it. I'm not sure that I've ever actually sat down and drawn an alligator like intentionally. I think I've drawn an alligator as like a piece of something, like a piece of a larger picture maybe. But I don't think I've ever studied one. So this is new for me too. So when I saw the topic for today, I was like, okay, I draw a lot of dragons. I feel like drawing some alligators will be helpful to like work on scale studies and that kind of thing. So I'm probably gonna do some sketching, and then I'm probably gonna switch over to doing like a more painterly study. So again, if anyone's new to this, feel free to approach it however you want. Whatever medium you want is totally fine. You don't have to use the references that I'm using. You can use your own. I've got a Pinterest board that's pinned to the top of chat. I think there's also, if you type !ref, you should be able to get a link to that board if you just want to find some ideas. I try to keep my board somewhat organized. It's definitely not the most organized Pinterest board out there, but slowly it's coming together. So, all right. Now, when I'm doing a skeletal study, of course, anyone can approach it however they want. I tend to go pretty loose. I'm not really trying to go for detail. I'm trying to go for proportion for that, like things that are going to help me put the pieces of the creature in the right spaces when I go to draw from imagination something later. So like we were saying, like whether I'm drawing a dragon and I want to pull, like make it look more reptilian, or if I'm drawing an actual alligator or a crocodile and I want to make sure I make it proportionally accurate, like figuring out, like for example, where the shoulder bones are, like where the elbows are, like how does this thing move? So what I'm noticing right away is that like the top part of this bone, like the shoulders are kind of tilted down forward, so it's got its elbows up behind it. That's a different posture than a lot of animals that we've drawn. We do a lot of animal studies for anybody who's new to chat. A lot of the time we're doing animals. I'm trying to make myself do more of the human animal lately, so we've been trying to do some like figure studies and that kind of thing. I actually just made part of the things I did while I couldn't fall asleep last night was I made next month's schedule. So that'll be coming out June 1st in the Discord, and we're going to be doing some portraiture and stuff like that. But most of the time, I try to do at least like one human-y thing and one animal thing per week, because that's what I like to do. But as always, feel free to draw whatever you would like to. The whole point, like I said, is to just encourage each other to do some work, to study, to improve. This is how you get better. If you're somebody who's wanting to get better at art, this is the fastest way to do it. I know it's not the most exciting way, but it's definitely the fastest way. Because once you know what something actually looks like, then you can start to be imaginative. We talk about this all the time, so if you hang out with me on these streams, you know what I'm going to say, but it's so much easier to exaggerate and stretch and cartoonize or stylize something if you know what it looks like to begin with. Just jumping right into style is a habit that a lot of us get into when we're younger, because we see characters we really like or a movie we really like and we want to draw just like that. And so we start copying style instead of studying how they got there. It's like we're trying to learn how to bake a cake, but we're just looking at the cake and we're not using any of the ingredients to bake the cake. And so I don't know if that analogy totally works. It feels like in my tired head right now that works, but these are the ingredients to make the cake, guys. Does that make sense? I don't know, anyway. I guess I lied. You're not going to know what I'm going to say, because I don't think I've ever said that. I don't know. It made sense at the time. But yeah, we're trying to go back to the basics so that we can learn how to make really, really nice character and creature designs and all kinds of stuff. So I'm also noticing just how like straddled these hips are. Man, the hip bones here, they just face straight out. It's really interesting. Very different than a lot of creatures that we've drawn. Okay. The head is kind of a cool skull shape, so I think I am going to study that just a little, but I'm personally not going to go into too much detail here. I just think some of these shapes could be helpful in a future creature design, maybe. So, I mean, alligators are cool critters, what can I say? Okay. Makes the cake out of cake. Yeah, exactly. I think they call those cake pops, actually. I used to be a cake decorator, and we did do that sometimes. Like, instead of like, we'd have like leftovers or stuff we had to scrape off of the cake, and so we just like mush it all together and like dip it in chocolate, and it was just like a cake truffle. Anyway, but we're not making cake truffles, guys. We're making cakes. Love how the alligator skulls are so simple compared to most. Yeah, they really are. They're very like compact, I guess is what the word I'm looking for. And you know what's crazy is if you look at this, you would never know how armored the skin of this creature is. It goes back to like paleo art. It's like how many of these dinosaurs had, unless we get a skin impression, we just don't know. Which is so interesting and kind of fascinating to think about. I think it'll be useful if someone draws dragons. Yeah, exactly. Skin, teeth, all that stuff. So that's, yeah, it's part of why we're doing it today. I'll be doing a sea slug dragon stream next Wednesday. So it's kind of a little bit of study for me to kind of warm up for that too. Alright, not like I said, I don't go into too much detail on these skeletal studies. It's probably a little bit inaccurate, a little bit too broad, but that's okay. Gonna move on. I really liked this alligator, so I just wanted to draw it really badly. Yeah. I mean, look at this. Look at this prissy little alligator, you guys. It's amazing. And I'm pretty sure it is an alligator because it's got, I can only see the top teeth. I can't see the bottom teeth. That's like the biggest indicator. It might be a caiman because caimans are like small alligators. But I don't know. If anyone's an alligator expert, please speak up in chat. Rolly3, how are you doing? The pelvis looks tiny considering how meaty their legs are. I know, and some of that could be the perspective on that skeletal study. I kind of waffled on using that one. It was hard to find a decent one. Here's another one I thought about using if I refresh my gators ref. I think this one might be a crocodile is the only problem. But I was trying to find one like this, but for, oh, why? I hate you. Why can't you just be nice? Be nice to me, I'm sleepy. There we go. Sorry, that was not directed at you, chat. That was directed at technology. Yeah, I think this one's actually a crocodile because it looks like there's some teeth going up too. But I was trying to find one like this for gators. I just didn't see any. But if anyone finds a good one, it's a little easier to see like the anatomy. I mean, honestly, they're so similar. I don't even know how you would know which one you found if you only found like part of this skeleton. Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, we're not going to use that because that is not the right animal. And then I was like, okay, if we're going to draw a skeleton from that angle, I want to draw an alligator kind of or in that pose, but it was hard to find one. And I have no, so many of these pictures, I'm like, yeah, this could be it. And then I look close and like the teeth are wrong. Oh, you guys, we should draw this creature. Let's forget about alligators for a second. Do you guys, oh, do you guys want to, here, let me just, do you want to draw this giant salamander? How about this instead, guys? Ooh, oh my gosh. Nofi, oh my gosh, Nofi, thank you so much for that raid. Oh, thank you. That was really kind. How was your stream? How was your stream? Welcome in, Raiders. We actually just started our warm-up sketches for the day. So if you are interested in sketching along, feel free. We're studying alligators today for World Alligator Day. I do a lot of creature designs and like dragons and stuff, and so this is gonna be good practice for that. Oh no, don't hate it, Nofi. It's actually really quiet. I'm just tired and extra jumpy. That's just who I am. It's not you, it's me. But like in a healthy, good way. What an amazing animal, right, Lacomcore? I got a little off topic because we were looking on Pinterest and I found this creature and I'm like, well, do you guys want to draw this instead? Because it's really, really, really funny and prehistoric looking. And before anyone says anything, oh, wait, you know what? Did I move it already? Maybe I did. Anyway, it's a challenging one. Yeah. How was your stream? Do you have anything you want to show? You guys should all go give Nofi a follow. Thanks for giving that shout out, Raga. Nofi is great. Nofi is one of the first artists I met here on Twitch when I first got kind of like restarted on Twitch earlier this year. And she's been a delight to hang out with. Her streams are always super fun. She does a lot more people than I do. She's really good at people. Can we do the salamander next week? We could talk about that, yeah. I think we did do one that was like salamanders kind of recently. We did amphibians, and so I did a few of them, but we could definitely revisit topics. If you have suggestions for a topic, post them in the event chat so that I don't forget to add it and look at it. Stream was okay, worked on a little commission. Aw, well, if you want to share, feel free, but if not, I might just show off your work on stream instead. I'm really bad when I stream from home like this instead of my studio. I'm really bad at like being prepared for showing people things. If anyone from Nofi's Raid is curious, this is the kind of work that I normally do. This is my Instagram if anyone wants to look at it. Feel free. But I mostly do digital illustration. Like I'm trying to get into book illustration, so a lot of what I do is like full page stuff. These are old. I'm actually in the process of updating my portfolio. I wish I was more prepared to show you more recent pieces. Oh yeah, here's otters. We did otters on Monday, so we did otter studies. We do warm-up studies Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, and there's usually a different topic every time. A lot of times it's animals. I do a lot of, like I said, I do a lot of creature design, so here's one that was fun from a while back. Kind of a Guadadon style dragon. But here's an illustration I finished somewhat recently on stream earlier this month. Finished this one up, so yeah. Anyway, that's what I do here. So if you're into any of that, feel free to hang out. But I appreciate you guys coming in on the raid. Thank you so much. Let me make sure I said hi to everybody. Kevin Barcenas, 12. Well, thank you. Thank you for spreading the Nofi love. Appreciate you being here. Okay. I should change that, Raga, to Casey has been jump scared at least 74 times. Oh my gosh. Okay. Let me see if Nofi posted a link, and if not, I will just grab her Instagram. Oh, you will share it. Okay, great. Let's look at it. Let's look at it. Nofi, this is so pretty. You guys, if you want to see, look at the beautiful lighting and the skin tones and stuff. Like, Nofi does such a soft, lovely job with her work. I just want to zoom in on this beautiful face for a second. This is lovely. If you guys want to go see this art being made, I mean, look at like the slight details in the skin tone shifts and the lighting, the hair. It's all so nice. I love how soft everything is. Beautiful, beautiful stuff, Nofi. Thank you for sharing. This is wonderful. Yeah, like I said, go follow Nofi. You guys won't regret it. You'll get to see awesome work like this being made, and you get to hang out with a really cool person. So, all right, let's move all my stuff off the screen now. Nobody wants to see that. Yeah, it's amazing, right? Nofi's so good. Let's see. Ouch. The girl with moles reminding me of old Russian fairy tales. Oh my gosh, that's great, because you know what? It's okay. Since you said that, Christy, I want to talk about that for a second. So it's supposed to be a retelling. Where did it go? A retelling of Red Riding Hood. I have a bigger picture of it somewhere. But the girl is based on, so it's not Russian, but it is like, well, I guess no, it's more like northern, like Scandinavian countries. It's the Sami people. I did some research on like traditional Sami clothing and stuff like that, and decided to like make this, I don't know, high northern European continent retelling basically. Red Riding Hood. So, you know, I'm gonna take it as a compliment that you noticed that it might even be somewhat not American. Yeah, of course, Nofi. Oh my gosh, your work is lovely. And Nofi just hit 1,000 followers, I'm pretty sure, pretty recently. So congratulations again, Nofi. Yeah, good job. I'm so proud of you. You super deserve it. Okay, yeah, I had to double check, but I'm pretty sure. Well, I hope you're having a good day, and if you need to raid and run, no worries. We just got started here. We were just talking about some anatomy, and now I'm going to move on to doing a little quick sketch study here. Oops. Thought I deleted that. Why is that still there? How do I delete things? Go away. Thank you. Sorry, my inner monologue is going to come out a lot more this morning, so I apologize. This is also bothering me. I just made it way too wide. Why did I do that? I don't know. Anyway, it's still way too wide. Not pointy enough. I'm sleepy. Did I mention that? I think I did. I'm gonna have one of those days where I'm like, nobody look, I'm drawing badly, help. Alright, it's definitely still not perfect, but it was bothering me a little bit how proud I made the nose. Okay, let's draw some more alligators, shall we? Draw along! Yanni, hello, how are you? It's good to see you. Yeah, feel free to draw along. And if anyone's new, I can't remember if I said this already, I think I did, but if you would like to join in on the draw along, I do a showcase at the end of any sketches people did, any kind of warm-up sketches. Anyone's always welcome, but you just join the Discord to submit those. No pressure. I know that Discords can be super overwhelming. Like, I know I'm personally part of a lot of Discords that I've just not had time to explore. So if you don't feel like adding another Discord, I totally get it. But if you'd like to participate, that is the easiest way for me to find your image. They get lost if you put a link in chat. I mean, you can try, and I'll try and remember. But I try to make it easy on myself and my mods, and yeah, Discord seems to be the easiest way. Alright, so drawing this very adorable, very flashy little alligator here. And for anyone who's unfamiliar, by the way, it's kind of hard to tell the difference between an alligator and a croc. So we started off the stream kind of looking at a picture that shows the difference. Oh my gosh, I really need to draw this giant, creepy, funny, dopey looking salamander. Where did my reptiles page go? No, come back, Pinterest. Stop being annoying. If anyone needs references, by the way, you can type !ref to find my whole reference folder. Quite a few images in there. Here it is. Okay. I should just like put this on its own layer because I'll probably reference it again. There's actually two that I found that looked kind of useful. So this is like a simplified drawing version, but basically these are the main features that are different. So an alligator is going to have lower teeth hidden, so only the upper teeth are going to show. And then the shape of the face. So it's a very like U-shaped, as it says here, snout versus a V-shaped snout. So it's just like a broader head, basically, and a more triangular head on the crocodile. So we are focusing on alligators today because that is the name of the day. Oh, it's so bright. Help. Oof. Too tired for this level of brightness. Alrighty. Thanks, Amaze. Thanks, Amaze. Okay. Oh, and I forgot to post my pictures in Discord. I don't know how useful that actually is. Do people actually want me to post the references in Discord? Or do you just want to pick your own? Let me know. Let me know in chat if you have a preference. If no one says anything, I'm going to take that as no preference. And I just won't do anything. Well, beautiful teeth. I know, right? Wait till you... I don't know if you saw the one that has the teeth poking up through its nose, but we're definitely going to draw that one at some point. So if you're new to drawing from reference, by the way, I'm saying this not just for you, but also to remind myself, because I tend to do a bad job with it. Try to draw the big shapes first, like get the proportions down before you go in and add details. I know for me, sometimes I get really, not sometimes, almost every time I get really excited and I want to like jump in and like I was just now, like, oh, I really like how this nose like bumps up just a little bit. Like I wonder if I can get that just right. And there's like little things that I find interesting about creatures, especially. But I want to make sure that I have my proportions right. Like I need to ask myself, like, did I draw the length of the snout correctly? Like, is it the same length? It looks like I did it a little long, you know? There's just things that you can check for before you get into detail, and it's going to save you time later because you won't spend time having to redraw stuff. I do this all the time. Please tell me I'm not the only one, but I seriously constantly am like, I spent a million years on the hand because I really got interested in the hand, but now I just realized the whole arm is too short or the hand is too small, or like I put it in the wrong place. I don't know. This is a constant issue for me, so I'm trying to get better at it. Oh, thank you. I don't know who that was. My stream appears to be lagging on my end slightly. Veritas G, thank you so much for that follow. I really appreciate that. I'm glad that you don't mind my rambles. If anyone, I wish I was at the studio so that I could show you a little bit more of what I do. But I also, we're doing sculptures later today. I'm actually going to be painting a sculpture. So I'm kind of a variety, I guess, art streamer. Do all sorts of things. But yeah, if anyone wants to come back later, I'll be on later today. These warm-up streams are just kind of to get my day started. And I'm just dragging you along with me. It's pretty much what this is. Now, one thing I'm noticing just immediately looking at the scales, like scales can feel really overwhelming, but just look at like how they they almost like cascade in like an arrangement down the neck. It's really interesting. I also really want to emphasize this kind of like fatty area. So I'm going to like lean into that part of the sketch a little bit more. There's some really nice muscles right here in the chest. We got these nice pectorals. I guess that's what this croc is showing off, right? Yeah, and just like the way that the armored skin just sort of bunches whenever it's got its neck pulled back is really interesting to me anyway. This little hand is so funny. So we're seeing the palm of the hand here. Little finger sticking down is very funny to me. I don't know why. I find weird things funny, I suppose. But yeah, drawing from things like this is going to help me remember this later so that I can kind of fill my creative bank account, if you will, and pull that information out at a later date when I want to bring in certain attributes to a drawing or a creature design. Came in here with no fee. Oh, well, thank you for sticking around. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Sculptures! Yeah, we did a Parasaurolophus last month that I finally finished. I guess I might have a picture of that somewhere I can show you in a little bit if anyone wants to see it. But, yeah. This one almost looks like it's smiling just because the way the light is catching that cheekbone ridge. I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna keep it. I like it. Okay. I'm gonna do a quick color study. I just want to look at these scales. I feel like scales are something that are really helpful to, like, in a creature design specifically. But even like things like, you know, armor plating, you could do like a reptilian style plate pattern or something. Like there's so many ways to apply the designs in nature, right? So yeah, I'm gonna look at that really fast with color. So I'm gonna switch here. We appear to be in the Lewis Capaldi section of my playlist. So, sorry. If anyone needs me to switch, no, he can. Music can be a little bit sad. I just think he has a lovely voice. Okay. Nope, that's not what I was trying to do. Program. Some of these like water ripples will be way easier to get in with color, so I'm gonna switch. Let's do some color. Which one of these is my fun brush? Sorry, my chair is really creaky today. I also just really like this blue to brown fade in the background. It's so subtle. But it's an interesting thing to think about for doing muddy water, for instance, in an image at some point. Really like it. Oh, man, I thought I fixed this creaky chair issue. I'm getting a little distracted with the cool water textures. One of the things we are going to do next month is do an elemental study. I put that on the calendar, so we'll have a week where we're doing like water and rocks and fire and that kind of thing. So if you're interested in learning more about those things like I am, I'm certainly no expert, like I always say, but I am here trying to learn. So if you want to learn along with me, that will be what we're doing, some of what we're doing next month. There we go. Save this. One of the things I like to do around these like colors, just to kind of gently outline them, it just kind of helps, I don't know, a very slight outline can really help kind of pull something, make it look like you've done more work than you have, I guess. Just like a basic outline of these shapes is kind of help the reader or the viewer read it as it's like, oh, that's a water, like a reflection. I don't know. Anyway, let's focus on scales. That's the whole reason I was doing this in the first place. I want to be on topic, dang it. Why is my dropper not working? Nope, that's definitely not what I was trying to do. I can't tell if it's my keyboard or if it's Krita or if it's just what's going on, but like it's not responding to my commands. It's very irritating. Nightfall, not here, give me through it all. I haven't drawn the teeth yet. Why did I not do that? Oh, thank you, Nofi. That's really kind. Little smiley guy, you know? How can I not? Have to draw. It's required. It's in my artist contract. I think I did a bad job on that finger, but that's okay. It's like too far back. I'll fix it in a second. Alright, we're gonna do some blending to kind of get that middle, at least I am. You guys do what you want. Maybe nobody else is doing color study. I just really like playing with color. I forget which one of these is the blender that I like. Is it this one? It's this one. It's this one. Why are you so creaky, chair? I'm so sorry, guys. Nice little blend. Really nice brown back there that I want to try and capture. I'm having trouble color selecting it, so I'm just gonna guess and try and find the color that I see on the color wheel. I always recommend, if you have time or if you feel like challenging yourself, I think trying to color match using by just eyeballing it is kind of a fun exercise, because then you can like test yourself, right? You can say, okay, this is the color I see. Like, how close did I get to the actual color, you know? Like right here I'm seeing some like bluish, so I'm gonna like spin it toward the blue side of the color wheel so you guys can see. Oh no, you can't see it on the screen. Well, I'm spinning it toward the blue. And just having that slightly blued color, I can just, I don't know, it's just kind of a fun game, I think so anyway. Maybe other people hate that game. But I do think it's a good way to train your eye. There's also a game that a friend of mine told me about called I Love Hue. I don't know if you guys ever heard of it. It's a phone app game, I think. But I played it for a little while. I haven't in a long time. I think it's still on my phone. But it's like it's a color wheel game, basically. Like it's a color matching. Like you basically set up the color swatches in order of gradient. And so it's a good way to train your eye to note the subtle differences in color. I don't know, it's just a fun exercise, I think. I need to move this finger. This finger is bothering me. I put it so far away. Why did I do that? I've played that game before and I ended up with multiple images. Okay, Amaze, you have a different situation. If you have, if color is a struggle for you, it may not be the game for you. But I think, it could still be interesting. I don't know if that's helpful, actually. I'd be really curious to ask you sometimes about how you do color study. Yeah, color blindness will make that a little trickier. Have you ever tried those, I don't know if they're actually helpful or not. I've heard mixed reviews on like those anyone ever tried those like color correction glasses where it's like if you have a slight color blindness, it can like help you see color? But I don't know how they work or if they actually work. I don't know. It feels, I feel like I read something that was like, hey, this maybe actually doesn't work and it's all just a gimmick. And I'm like, oh, that's sad. But then there's other people that swear that they can actually see things. I don't know. It's hard to know because you can't know what someone else is seeing and you can't color, like, test it to see if that's what you actually see. Has anyone ever tried this? I'd be really curious to get like a actual first-hand account. Alright, I'm gonna do the scaling because the scaling is what excites me about these critters. Hey, After Dark, how you doing? I love Hue. Got you interested in color? Oh, really, Rolly 3? That's awesome. Yeah, it actually kind of did for me too. I mean, I was already kind of like, you know, I like color theory. Color theory is a really interesting thing to play with in pieces and like, you know, using like certain types of counter shading depending on like, you know, what kind of bounce light's in the area and like what you're trying to emphasize on a white surface or a gray surface. The color is really interesting and it's a good way to like bring some visual interest to a piece. But like, yeah, doing I Love Hue was like, oh man, this is like testing my ability to actually see these shifts. I kind of think it's a cool art tool that's like secretly, it's like a game, but it's secretly an art tool. I don't know. Anyway, let's do some scales. How you doing, Toilet? It's a scam. They're a scam. Okay, that's what I kind of thought. I've heard of them. They seem a bit out of my price. That's true. If nothing else, it's definitely out of the price range. The only eye doctor who said they worked was sponsored by the company. Oh, that's gross. I don't like that. I'm sorry for anyone who got sucked into that. It got you understanding how color is relative in a way. That's true. That's true. I'm not doing too bad, Toilet. I am trying and failing, it would seem, to find the brush that I used last time to do scales because I really liked it, but I don't see it on here. But no, oh wait, here it is. I think this is it. No? Is that it? No, this isn't it. But yeah, otherwise I'm doing good. I'm a little sleepy today, honestly. I did not sleep super great. I tend to have a trouble sleep if I have too much caffeine too late in the day, and I'm pretty sure that's what happened yesterday, so I'm paying for it now. I'm trying to resist the urge to go get another energy tea. I'm just afraid that like after I get off stream, I'll just like lay on the couch. I know I need to not do that. Like I have so much I gotta do today. Cause I'll be back on streaming again later tonight, so I just, yeah. Where's the scales? I was gonna play with this and I can't find it. There was one that I thought I favorited it, but none of my favorites appear to actually be working, so I have no idea. Was that not in this program? Maybe it was in Psy. Well, that's disappointing. There was a really good brush that I found that was like a pre-made pattern basically for scales, which made it go a little quicker. That's alright, we'll just do it the old-fashioned way. I'm gonna check and see one more time if I can make this work for me. But I'm glad you're doing good. If you find it, let me know. I've been hunting for a scale brush. Yeah, I will. There's actually a few... it takes so long doing it by hand, but that's okay. We'll do it by hand. One of the ways I like to do it when I have to do stuff like this by hand, there's a few ways. A lot of people like to draw the individual scales. That drives me crazy. I personally don't have the patience for that. If you have the patience for that, more power to you. But when I'm doing scales, what I tend to do is find the darker color. So like, this is the undercolor, right? So we'll just go a little bit darker. I actually don't like how green that is, so I'm gonna orange that up just a smidge. Artist discretion here. So we'll find this dark color now. Pick that lighter one out. Actually, let's go even lighter. And I basically just like paint in the scales individually, but usually use kind of a decent brush that has decent like a little bit of opacity, but not too much, and good pressure sensitivity. So pressure sensitivity means obviously like the harder you press, the bigger it's going to be. So this is going to help you like control the size of the scales as you're going. I think I'm just going to start here. So they're basically in a row, right? And they kind of go along the path of the throat. And they're going to get bigger as they come down. And I want to make sure I'm actually looking at the reference. because I did not put those in the right order. These big square ones on the chest are really interesting to me. And they kind of like curve along the musculature of the creature. And they're a little bit stacked, so you don't have to line them up exactly. That's the one downside if you do use a scale brush or something. It tends to be a little too lined up. And then what I do is I go back in after I've laid in like the highlights, basically. I'm gonna find a darker one to do these lower ones because they're in shadow. Oops, that's not dark enough. And then I'm gonna use that same dark color to just kind of gently outline the basic like flow of the scales, right? So this is gonna square up the square ones. Remember, the vertical lines don't line up exactly, so you don't have to worry about that. Anyway, this is just how I do it when I have to hand draw scales. I kind of lean a little more painty though. For some people this doesn't work for their style, like you want something more crisp. I will just say it's going to be more time consuming to do it the other ways. But go for it, you know, if that's what you want to do. I could use an overlay layer to get this highlight, but I think I just want to paint in the highlight since we're already painting. Oh, this bright yellow. Let's see, why did that pick a brown? Sometimes it goes faster not to color select, to be honest. We walk the line, try to see. And I'm just gonna do scales where I see highlights, basically. Kind of a fun way to put in highlights and highlight the scales at the same time. And again, sorry if the camera shakes while I do this. Yeah, this setup is pretty rickety. Oh my gosh. My creaky chair! Can you guys even hear that? Hopefully you can't. It's extremely loud in my end. Oh, I have to sneeze. Oh no, can I mute? Alright, never mind. My sneeze changed its mind and ran away, so there we go. Love these big, I think they're called osteoderms, these big shapes on the back of the croc. Really fun little novelty character design elements, right? Because it's a really big one right here. And I think I noticed, I'm not sure how true this is, I'll have to look at the back of more crocodile and alligator necks, but I think they were saying that alligators had like bigger ones or like more of them higher up on the neck typically, and that crocodiles tended to have them further down the body, but I could be very wrong about that. I didn't really notice that when I was looking at the references, but I also don't have like a trained eye for this kind of thing, so it could just be me being a layman, not really knowing. I'm gonna give you dark hands just because. Alright, let's move on to another croc ruff. I think I've done all the damage I can here. Oops. Okay. Some really nice down sliding on the bottom of this croc's jaw coming off the river that I really like. A little bit down here too. Wish I had more time to paint this whole thing. It's such a nice photo. This orange here in the water is great. just want to keep painting this, but I need to move on. Okay. Moving on, moving on. Gonna blend in and move on. I hate that. It's not a good choice. Oh, there's ads. Oh, hey, Kev. I'm sorry. I didn't. I was so focused on the little gator. Didn't see you there. How's it going? Good to see you. Fun scientific about. Oh gosh, about alligators. Okay, and let me get ready for this science here. Hold on. A little highlight on the eye. Oh my goodness. They're the best dentists in the animal kingdom. Oh, I'm sure. Do you know why? Did you think it was because of their many teeth? No. Because they're hardworking, determined, and upstanding individuals. Wow, I can't believe you assumed that's super speciesist. It's 2024, get your head out of the gutter. Oh my gosh. Thank you, Kev. I appreciate you. So silly. How have you been, Kev? What's new in Kev world? Just take a little screenshot here. I totally forgot to post that I was live, so I'm gonna do that really fast. Oh, I forgot teeth. What the heck? What the heck, me? Hold on. Hold on. See, I'm so not speciesist, Kev. I am not speciesist, Kev. There's a comma in there. I didn't even draw the teeth on this alligator. That's how unspeciesist I am, okay? So don't make assumptions. My pen tool. Oh, where did it go? There it is. You went to Monterey and visited the home of your favorite author. Oh, really? Did you really? That's cool. That sounds awesome. Oh, how's it going, Berta Benz? Good to see you. Thanks for coming in. How's your day going? Yes, Berta Benz is another artist we've met recently on Twitch. Very nice guy. Oh, I'm so sorry, folks. I forgot to post that I was live, and I'm trying to be better about using my post scheduler, but I'm just not yet. So I'm just going to post Happy Alligator Day. Thank you for your patience with me. But I am going to pick a new reference. If anyone wants to move on, I think I forgot to kind of talk about how this works. But I always recommend trying to aim for 30 minutes of sketching. You don't by any means have to do 30 minutes of sketching. Like, don't have to stop yourself. If people want to keep going, that's totally fine. But I just figured 30 minutes is like a good chunk of time for people to get stuff done, you know? It seems to be like a accessible amount of time for most people. Sorry, it's all clacky. Did the thing. So bad at self-promotion. I always forget to announce when I'm streaming. Why is it all so hard? Why does everything take so long? These are my questions. These are the questions. Let's see. You ever seen those little birds that sit in the croc's mouth? I have, yeah, the appetizers. Yeah, we can, it's like a symbiotic relationship, right? They like clean their teeth, basically. the true dentists of the animal world for sure. What are those animals called? Teeth-picking birds? Gator? I'm sure Google can figure out what I mean. Oh, wow. It's called the Egyptian plover bird. So I got two options here from Google. We got the good old actual bird, and then we got this human. Very different. Here it is, right here, the plover bird. There we go. You know, I'm not sure how that would have started. It's probably one of those things where the croc was like, you know, you're so small, you're not worth the snack. And then they realized, oh, this feels good, I will let you do this. But yeah, that is a lot of trust. I wonder how much, so interesting. Like, yeah, how did that communication piece form? So interesting. Okay, let's find another alligator. What good's a man who's lost his soul? These are not gators, these are crocodiles. I know the difference now. Oh wait, this one's a gator. Here's a good one. Put this one, since I just got this one, I'll put it in Pinterest, or I mean I'll put it in the chat. It's a really good view of the like bony structures along the skin texture. It's really nice. I think they're called osteoderms, I'm almost positive. Pretty sure that's a crocodile, or I mean an alligator. I don't know, face looks a little bit narrow, but I only see the upper teeth. It's so hard to tell. There we go. What do you guys think? Gator or croc? I'm feeling like this is a gator. It looks gatory. I'm gonna go with gator. We'll try it. They are fun to draw, yeah. I'm enjoying them. Like I was saying earlier, I don't think I've ever actually studied them before. Yeah, I'm having a good time. Hopefully you guys are having a good time. Looking forward to seeing what people are drawing. And again, if you don't want to draw alligators today, if you're wanting to draw something else, you can always share any warm-up sketches you do in the warm-up art section, and I will show them on stream at the end. Look at those hind legs. Those almost look messed up. This is like a really skinny gator. Cause like look, like you can see his hips. Where's his knees? Maybe both of his feet are just splayed totally forward. It's such a funny pose. It's a gator. Yeah, for sure. Can you upload that? Yeah, please do. No, you upload them whatever you would like to, Lagmcore. I'd love to see them. I'm excited to share them. I'll just show whatever's in there at the end of stream. So if anybody wants to drop their references or their images in there now, feel free. I will just share them in the order that they are on Discord. And if anybody is watching this later and you're like, oh shoot, I drew along, but I missed the live showcase, you didn't actually. You can totally drop them in anytime. Doesn't matter when you do your warm-up reference stuff. Any warm-ups I'm happy to look at on stream. We just want to encourage each other, like I said, to actually do warm-up sketches. They are helpful. They're going to help us all grow as artists and observers. And they're good for us. I like the tail a lot. I know I shouldn't have drawn it so quickly, but I just really like it. I love how you can really see the way the movement of this is, just based on like how these little osteoderm things are. Is that what they're actually called? I'm pretty sure they're called osteoderms. I could be wrong. If anyone actually knows, let me know. Anyway, they're really cool. Kind of overemphasized emphasizing his chub a little bit. I think the chub is really interesting. I just like this big, heavy, like, fleshy neck shape that they have. That's something I really enjoy putting into like creature designs for sure. I thought about doing iguanas too, because iguanas have a similar like fleshy, heavy, chunky, sort of a like fat dragon aesthetic. Really fun. Chunky gators are winners. Hey, Professor Oaks! Oh my gosh, it's so good to see you in here. Yeah, they are winners. Fun scientific fact about gators. Wait, hold on. I think I missed some chat. I'm pretty sure their little legs can do. Yeah, they go really fast, lizard lily. But do you know a lot about lizards, or is that just something that's in your name? I'd love any facts you have. We can counter your facts with Kev's facts. They can turn invisible when stalking their prey. Don't believe me? You can't prove me wrong. When was the last time you checked your room for invisible gators? Oh my gosh, Kev. Hey, if you guys aren't already following Professor Oaks, I've been lurking on his streams lately, and a lot of fun. If somebody could help me give a shout out to Professor Oaks, I'm really bad at doing those. But hey, if you wanna hear like an eldritch god speak to you as they create monster designs, Professor Oaks is the channel that you want to hang out on. It has a really cool voice thing that I don't know, it's a mystery to me. But it's also very, very skilled artist. Really fun watching been watching you do, did you finish them already? The like redesigned Pokemon, like horror Pokemon basically. Anyway, really fun stream to hang out on. So fast too. Like how squinty these eyes are, like pushed up towards each other. Oh yeah, of course. Of course, Professor Oaks. I mean, with such a commanding presence, how could I do anything else? I'm too afraid. I'm too afraid not to. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I was not coerced. It was a voluntary shout out. Oh my gosh. Oh, I'm sleepy. I'm sorry, guys. My mind's not working very quickly today. That broad muzzle is so much fun. And I'm really enjoying how, like, I don't know, how the teeth almost seem to cascade out of the mouth, if that makes sense. That's something that I'm noticing. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Lagum Corms. I'm glad someone else thinks they look weird. I started to draw them and I was like, I don't know if I know enough about gator anatomy to actually figure out what I'm drawing here. Yeah, they look broken, right? It must be the perspective. But I'm looking at these hips, like, so this, like, study we did, it's almost the exact same pose, actually. Except for these legs, they almost, like, splayed out in front of him, like he's just, like, chilling on the beach, but it just looks so funny. But if you look at the shape of, I know it's hard to see because I'm using a black marker, but if you look at the shape of those hip bones, like, you can see there's, like, a huge amount of rotation that they can do, like, there's nothing to block those legs from moving all the way forward. It must be to help with, like, swimming and propelling through water or something. That's my guess. But yeah, this gator must just have these legs like pushed all the way forward or something. Like, it's like you took that bone and just went boop. Like he's sitting like this. Well, feet down and not chicken feet, but you know what I mean. It just looks really funny. I'm not the only one who's weirded out by it. Almost done, 12 left. Dang. How long have you been doing that project? That seems like it would take forever. You've been redrawing all of the Gen 1 like 150, right? Just watch lots of documentaries. Hey, I get that. Me too. Created the user when I was like 8. Aww. That is so cute. It's Lizard Lily, but I'm too much of a stickler to mess up the name, so added on Belly. Aw, that's adorable. I love that. I don't think I have anything. The internet wasn't a thing for me until I was like 12. So I don't have anything that old. But I do remember my first alias online was very silly, and I used it for a while until I just got really self-conscious about it. Yours is way cuter. Mine was, I don't know, mine's a little cringy. I used to go by Okami Blade everywhere. Was pretty deep into the weeaboo scene at that time. Okami, in case you don't know. Although, I guess they made that game Okami, so most people probably know now. It means wolf. So I was Wolfblade, you guys, but like the weeaboo version. Like I can't see the knees. I know, me too. I'm guessing based on this little skeletal thing that we looked at. I'm guessing that this is the hip. No, I'm with you. Like, Cora, I'm actually avoiding drawing the legs right now because I'm also a little bit like, what am I looking at? I don't know. I don't know if I know it. Like I said, I don't know if I know enough about gator anatomy to figure this out. But I think, best I can tell, I think this might be the hip bone. I think this is the knee. Like, because this one's slightly forward, but it also looks really short. But then again, these are pretty short. I feel like this is the knee. So it's like, they're just facing the camera so much. Or very, very, I think they're just really splayed. I really just think he's got his legs fully extended. But yeah, like this definitely can't be the knee. So this has to be the hip. Because you can also see the skin attachment right here. And so I'm guessing that this is the hip bone jutting out because that's the shape of them, right? Like they just kind of jut out like that. Like this is a weird angle, but they're kind of like these cup disc shaped things, it looks like. I might need to do more anatomy studies before I can draw this. Because it's so hard to artistically correct things. Because like I'm sure, and maybe you're thinking along the same lines I am, like I'm gonna correct this so it's a little more visually understandable in the drawing, but like because I don't quite understand what I'm looking at, like this is probably the best I can do to adjust it. But hey, if anyone knows more about gator anatomy, like best I can tell, this is the foot, like the base of the foot's right there. This has to be the knee, somewhere up here. And maybe it's just that they're slightly on higher ground, because it is, he is crawling out of the water, so maybe it's like, because the ground is lower back there, like the hips are able to sink more, and maybe that's causing the distortion. I don't know, let's work it out, guys. What do you think, chat? Let me know your thoughts about the strange gator hips. Didn't realize you'd be talking about gator hips today, did you guys? The hips are way narrower in the skeleton. That's true, they are. But the skeleton's also at a weird angle too. This is not the best. I wanted to find one that was more level so I could study it better. It's a bit like the tail is super small, but that's just because it's far away from the camera. So it's probably not the best skeletal reference either. And then maybe this isn't the hip. Maybe that's just the quads. Like maybe that could just be quad muscle. You're right. Either way, I don't know what it is, but it looks really weird. So maybe if they're quads, I mean, that's still kind of the same answer to the problem, I guess. I don't know. There's a little calf muscle there and there's the feet, maybe? It's just a weird pose. I think it must be that the body of the bottom of the creature is sunk into the ground. And so it's creating some distortion. That's my guess. I don't know. Gator hips are smexy. Doing them on stream takes so long. You can get 4 to 8 done on the oh really? Are you saying we're distracting, Professor Oaks? Professor Oaks, are you saying Twitch chat is distracting? That never happens, right, chat? I never get distracted. You should just be a better streamer. No, I'm just kidding. I'm sorry. Not even once. Not even once. I'm sorry. That was rude. Casey Lore dropped Okami. Oh gosh, that's gonna come back to haunt me. I regret everything. Yeah, definitely squirreling. I regret ever sharing any part of my past. I take it all back. That never happened. It was a trick. It was a test. Kev, you fell for it. How dare you? Is that convincing? Did I convince anyone? No, probably not. I'm not very convincing. Anyway, let's talk about these weird gator hips. And important to talk to everyone. Yeah, it is. No, I do. Listen. I know I just got squirrel alarmed, but that means I have at least 5 minutes to go on a little rant before I get squirreled again. I am drawing while I squirrel, just FYI. But no, I talk a lot about how much I appreciate Twitch. I think I'm really mad at myself for being too afraid to interact for so long on Twitch. Because I used to stream, for anyone who's new, I used to stream back in 2017 and I just kind of got too intimidated. I was like, oh, I can't, what if they hate me, or just stupid, what if I say something dumb and then my life is over because it's the internet, Anyway, so I just didn't talk to anybody. I just kind of streamed in my little corner and whoever found me, and I didn't ever go on, I never raided, I didn't do any of it. And I'm kind of mad at myself for not doing it. And then I just got intimidated and left for a long time. But one of my goals this year was to interact more and get back into streaming, especially with how frustrating other social medias are right now. And I've just really enjoyed and appreciated the art community here. And plus it's honestly just so nice to not feel like you're working by yourself all the time. Like, it's almost like a, I don't know if I should call it like an on-demand co-working, or just like, it honestly sometimes feels like I'm tabling at a convention in a way. Do you know what I mean? Like, you're just kind of like on for a little bit, and you're just like, you're going down Artist Alley, like Art Twitch, and just like seeing who's doing art. It's just, I don't know, it's kind of fun. Yeah, so I really appreciated the community aspect, and like just getting to know people in a field where we all just sit around by ourselves in a room, like never interacting with anyone, and then you just, with how hard it is to get posts seen on other social medias, it feels like it's pointless sometimes. Anyway, that's my little tirade about how much I like Art Twitch. I'm definitely in it for a while, for sure. Hopefully everyone else has had a good experience. I am still trying to get to know more artists here. It's still one of my goals this year, so if anyone knows some cool artists that need more love, or that just got started, or if you're an artist trying to get started, I'd be happy to help you. It's been a really cool experience for me this year, and so I'd like to help people get into it if anyone's interested. And just know you don't have to be on camera like me. You don't have to be a crazy person. Oaks does a great job with having a little PNG tuber, I guess, kind of. Anyway, not even that, but there's a lot of PNG tubers, voice altering things if you don't like your voice. Like, there's so many ways to do it. I see so many artists that just like, it's just screen share and they're in chat and that's it, you know, like there's room for every type of presentation of your work. So anyway, yay, Twitch art love. Maybe I should make a Twitch art love emote. Maybe I'll do that. I'll add that to my list. I'm doing an emote stream. We're doing new emotes next month. It's on the calendar. Hey Nasborg, how are you doing? Thanks for coming back in. I'm glad we didn't scare you off yesterday. You were pretty scary in 2017? Were you haunting Twitch in 2017, Kev? Are you the reason I left? My goodness. I'm sure we would have gotten along. Never thought of it as Artist Alley. Yeah, it's kind of, yeah, it's kind of like that. At least that's what it feels like to me. Except for you get to actually like hang out and talk to people. Like, conventions are so chaotic, there's not really time to get to know people. And then by the end of it, you're so tired from the con, you're just like, I just want to go to sleep. Don't really want to go out and hang out and get to know and socialize. I've been socializing. Especially since artists, we all tend to be kind of introverted anyway, and kind of like to do our own thing for the most part. I think they can be pretty exhausting. I haven't tabled at a con since 2019. Thought about getting back into it this year, but maybe next year. My year's been too packed. Try to focus on one goal. My goal this year is to get into children's books, or at least maybe land an agent or something. Have any amount of positive response to my portfolio. That'd be great. As opposed to just like, it's not quite what we're looking for, over and over and in different ways. It's okay. Twitch is helping. You guys are very validating. I appreciate that. Do you remember the name of your wait, what? Oh, Pokemon joke. Oh. Wasn't it Gary? I don't know. I played the first game. I tried with these feet, guys. I don't know if I solved this problem correctly, but the scales are fun. I do need to find a good paint tool size, or I mean a scale brush. Amaze, you said let you know if I find any. I do have a link someone sent me of some, I think they're like $5, but it's like hundreds of Krita brushes. So I might download that, and if I find anything good in there, I'll send it to you. Maybe I'll drop it in the talk shop section. Do we need a resources section? I feel like I have too many sections in my Discord. I just want people to be able to find what they need, but I don't want it to be overwhelming. It's like a weird line to walk. Anyway, I'll probably drop a link if I can find it after stream. Just reminded myself that I was going to do that. Alright, Mr. Gator. You and your cascading teeth smile. It's a little bit charming how, like, some of these gators, like, have more teeth showing than others. You guys notice that? Like, this little young one, you can see, like, all of his teeth. And then this big one, it's like, did you lose your teeth? Or are you just chunky? I don't know. It's interesting. Let's, speaking of interesting teeth, I really want to draw one of those gators that has the front teeth poking up through their nose, because that's crazy. Maybe I'll do that really fast. It's a fun character design, creature design trait. Timon's Jifferable? Wait, what? In the Pokemon games, he forgets the name of his grandson. Oh! I thought that one of the options was Gary. I always named him... I think I always named him after kids that were mean to me at school. I used games as therapy as a child. I think one time I called him Alex. And maybe another playthrough I called him Brody. Not to call out my childhood bullies, but if you're watching, you know what you did. Alright, let's see. Let's do one more. Ooh, it's already 11:30, yeah. I'm gonna do one more and then I'm probably gonna have to run. I do want to see if I can find a good one of those pokey teeth. Pokey through the nose teeth gators. That's such a weird... That makes sense, right? Alright, and then last call if anyone does want to... This is like your 20-minute warning, maybe 15-minute warning, somewhere in there. If you did have a warm-up sketch that you wanted... Why is this so bright? If you did have a warm-up sketch that you wanted to submit, this is your chance to do that. You can drop them in the warm-up art section of the Discord if anyone needs that, by the way. Here it is one more time. There's a warm-up art section, and that's where I do at the end of the warm-up streams, we'll do a showcase of everyone's sketches. Just like a fun way to encourage each other to keep doing studies and keep learning. This is not always, like I said before, it's not always the most fun part of art making. It's a little boring sometimes to do studies, but I think if we have accountability to actually get them done, it can be a lot more fun. Oh shoot! Wait, are Pokenoses? Pokenoses. Are these actually crocodiles? Or are these gators? Can you guys tell? I can't tell from the picture, it's too close. Here's the one I was gonna draw. This is what I'm talking about. Shoot. Plans. Here's another one. I thought it was a gator. Maybe it's a crocodile, because like the nose looks super angled. Especially in this one. This is the one that gave me pause, but I can't see all the teeth. Although, wait, does it count? So we talked about how the difference is like with alligators, you're supposed to only be able to see the top teeth, not the bottom teeth. But in this one, it looks like you can only see the top teeth, like where you're supposed to see them. But does it count if I can see the bottom teeth through the nose? Does that count? I don't know. Oh, there's an ad. Nobody can answer my question. Shoot. Well, if you're not stuck in an ad and you heard my question, I would love to know if you have an answer. Man, where's our little handy guide? How will I know? This is cute. Maybe I'll just draw one of these. Look at this little guy. I bet it's a caiman. I don't think it's a crocodile. What do you guys think? I have no idea. Wow, look at those. Wow, look at that. I really wanted to draw pokey through the nose teeth, though. I'll just do one anyway. Yeah, if you'd like to do more than one, that's totally fine too. You have a character loosely based on the caiman. Nice. Look at this dramatic boy. Alright, what's the verdict on this one? Is this a caiman? Or an alligator? Or a crocodile? I kinda just want to draw it either way. What are you? You must be a baby caiman. These all look like caiman. Caiman count? Oh, look at this one. 24 dwarf crocodiles? Oh no, we have to save that. So this is a croc, so I can't do it today, but so freaking cute. These look like gators. Or caimans, at least. I think it's a caiman. This must be a caiman. I'm gonna draw this one. Let's draw this cute emerging baby caiman. I've made up my mind. Babies! So cute. We haven't done a baby animal in a while. Alright, crocs and gators. There we go. Do a quick one here. So this will be your 10-minute morning. I'm gonna go kind of fast on this one, probably. Because I gotta get going, unfortunately. I got other stuff I have to do today. I will be back on later at 4 p.m. Mountain Time, so if anyone wants to come hang back out, no pressure though. I'll be doing a sculpture. A painting of a sculpture. It's actually one of the things I have to go do is I need to get to the studio and finish baking the sculpture so that I can paint it later. We will see how that goes. Stay tuned if you want to see if I actually make it on time. He's a good little guy. Look at him. So cute. You think it's a snake? No, that's not a snake. Surely. You have a character based on that's awesome. Recently bought an SNES with Super Game Boy, now I can finally play. Oh nice, that's awesome. They do make cute little noises. It looks like a gator to me. We'll just claim, look, I don't know the difference. Don't even have to claim ignorance. I am ignorant. I don't know. They have a really fun little jaw shape. And this is such a cute, like, I kind of want to stylize it a little bit. This is a good little guy. No matter what you are a good little guy, that's for sure. This giant eyeball. I also just like how it looks like they're smiling. I love animals that have an unintentional smile. It's dumb, I know, but I'm a sucker for, I'm easy, what can I say? Like, have you guys ever seen those turtles that have little smiles? Like, they just, from the front, they just look like this. They're so cute. And then, of course, quokkas. Who can forget the quokka? Baby dragon, 100%. Yeah, it's definitely a baby dragon, you are correct. I'll make his eye just a tad bigger. Remember, the purpose of these, by the way, if anyone is new to these studies, is not to copy the image per se. I mean, try to, you know, we do want to keep it relatively realistic, I guess, if you want to. If you want to get more into, like, shape language, though, and kind of do some, like, exaggeration of features, that's totally fine. But I think if you're like a new or emerging or a learning artist, or if you just want to practice, I think trying to like get it, like to study the image is really important so you can learn proportion and shape and color and those things. But if you wanted to play with shape language a little bit, I don't think that's bad either. Like I might exaggerate the curve of the neck here just a smidge. Little shoulder. I actually might I kind of wish he had his little arm out of the egg, you know, so he could just be like, I might just draw it anyway. Just like proudly posing on top of this egg. Anyway, these little bumps, little scaly bumps. I know I'm being bad. Should follow the reference. Oh, posture check. Thank you. I did need that. Oof. I'm definitely hunching a little bit. Check your posture, folks. Thank you for that posture check. We haven't done a stretch today. Did I skip all the stretches? I think I did. Shoot. Let's do a quick stretch. Oh yeah, my wrist could use it for sure. I'm starting to get worried about these guys. Alright. Buying you time with a stretch. Carpal tunnel time. Okay. I'm just thinking about how far forward the shoulders were in that drawing that we did. That's kind of what I'm pulling on to know maybe where to put this. Really probably shouldn't be guessing though. Let's just stick to the reference. I just want to draw a picture of my own imagining. That's good. That means I've reached the point of my day where I'm like warmed up and ready to go. That's kind of how I can tell I'm done with studies. It's like, okay, I'm ready to like I want to start creating now. I don't just want to replicate. I don't want to imitate. I want to innovate. I love how the scales kind of cascade like that. It's really, really nice. Look at these big old spots. Yeah, this has to be a caiman. I don't even know why I didn't look at the spots. Caimans have spots like that, so it's a baby caiman. Which is an alligator, we learned at the beginning of stream, so it totally counts. The type of gator. It's in the gator family. So silly. I really like this brush in Krita. Hopefully I can find some more good ones like it. It's a kai baby, yeah. Aw, I like that. Fun scientific fact about gators, here we go. Maze has a character based on gators. Yeah, little baby, I know, right, Veritas? Got to look at everybody else's drawings here in a little bit, so I'm just kind of roughing in color. I just really like these dirt textures. I need to find a better brush to emulate them. Oh, that's a good one, for sure. Blessed dragon baby. It's true. It's true. Oh, there it went. Blessed dragon baby just blessed himself right on out of the existence of this plane. It's fine. That has nothing to do with user error, for sure. I went a little too crazy here. Let's tone this down just a smidge. Okay. I like this like bluish turquoise color too. It's a really nice green. Oh yeah, saving. I'm not sure if I saved this whole time. I think I did. I don't know. I'm in a sleepy haze. We're just gonna say I did so I don't feel bad. And so Maze doesn't get mad at me. I swear that I pay attention to your save reminders. To be fair, that's why I don't charge for them. Anyone can remind me to save at any time, because I always need help. Pretty much any time I stream, I forget to save unless somebody reminds me, so... My brain can only handle so many tasks at once. Communicating and drawing at the same time, that is task enough. Oh, look at this. I love this little turquoisey fade that it's got going on. So nice. I think some of this is maybe bounce light, but I think it's also just that like slight bluish color. I really like it. This is a pretty critter. Such a beautiful boy. That's what you're here for. I appreciate it. I appreciate you being here. Appreciate all of you being here. Thanks for keeping me on task. Especially on a sleepy day like today where I probably would have just like slept in for another hour instead of drawn. Needed to get my day going, so. Let's do this one. Yeah, oh thanks Raga. Yeah, we haven't given Amaze a shout out today. Our lovely mod Amaze has begun streaming recently, so if anyone's interested in supporting a new artist here on Twitch, can't do better than Amaze. He does a lot of character design stuff. Did some emotes the other day. He actually just hit affiliate, right? Like pretty recently. So the emotes are happening. And just started streaming like a month ago, so doing really good. Fun to hang out with, good taste in music, nice chill stream to art too in the background. Go hang out with Amaze. You won't regret it. He'll never shout himself out, so thank you, Raga, for shouting Amaze out. Did all the emotes, and they work. Excellent. Right? I know. You're doing great, Amaze. The Art of DHT, welcome on in. And yeah, thank you for dropping that Discord link. If anyone needs it, I'm coming down to the last 5 minutes here, so if you are ready to submit any sketches you did for warm-ups today, you don't have to, but if you'd like to share, I am going to show those on stream here in just a minute. I kind of peeked in there earlier, there's already some really fun stuff in there, so feel free to join in. It is of course not required, it's just like a way for us to encourage each other and show off what we're doing. If you are a streamer and you post something in warm-ups and you'd like to be in chat, make sure you speak up so we know who to give accolades to. Or even if you're not a streamer, and we still want to give you accolades. All the accolades, guys, for even attempting to sketch along. It's a hard thing to get in the practice of doing, but I think, you know, thanks to you guys, I've actually managed to make this more of a practice, and I don't feel quite as intimidated by it as I used to, so I appreciate you guys. Okay. I'm gonna call this one done. There's our little dinosaur, dragon, gator. I made his snout a little too long, but that's okay. Just looks slightly more draconic. It's alright. Oh, Bickman, hello, how are you doing? You can redeem a story you can redeem a story spoiler during the stream. Oh, can you? I don't think I've used that redeem yet. I haven't been able to make the last few. Amaze, unfortunately, sometimes streams when I'm at my day job. So I haven't been able to make very many when he streams those days, but that's okay. I try to make them when I can. So here's what I did today, guys. My sketches. Managed to find a crocodile almost in the same pose as the skeleton, so that was a little bit helpful. And there we go, some color studies. Let's see what you guys did. So I'm gonna go to the Discord and I'm just gonna scroll through. Anything, if you are watching this and you don't finish yours quite in time, please still post it. I will show it on the next warm-up stream. So you can always, I do backlogs all the time. So has made me adore all art made by anyone. So oh my gosh, it's true, Professor Oaks, honestly. And we were talking about this in my Discord actually a little bit earlier. You know, because the whole meta thing that they didn't. Anyway, if you haven't looked into what meta is about to do, just prepare yourselves, guys. It's about to be dead internet on Instagram and Twitch, I think. But basically, I feel like that's why Twitch is such a cool platform too, is because you can actually see that people are making art, and you can know for sure that you're supporting a real living human artist, and nobody can scrape this, at least not yet. I mean, there are some video AIs, but it's more based on realistic videos, not me drawing something. Anyway, and I have so much crap on my screen, hopefully they would be able to piece it together. The point is, Twitch is fast becoming my favorite art social media, for lots of reasons. Okay, so we're gonna start with Mira here. This is Lagom Core. Love it. I love the values. The way that you did this just as a value study. Such a charming, so many charming shapes here. This looks fantastic. If you ever decide to stream Lagom Core, no pressure. But I will shout the heck out of you, for sure. It's it almost sounded like a threat. Anyway, it's supposed to be a positive. You did a great job. This is Lagom Core in chat. Here in our little Discord here. So for anyone who's new, I just go through the make sure you post it in the warm-up art section, not the art showcase. Art showcase is something new we're gonna try. Next week actually will be the first one, so anybody who wants to share one of their best pieces from the last month or just whenever, but the idea is to post one image per month basically in there, and I'll show it once a month essentially. So we'll be doing our first one in June. This looks great. This is the warm-up art section, just clarifying because that might be confusing now. So please feel free to share if you'd like to. This looks awesome. I love so much. You have so much character in this study here. Really looks great. Almost feels like it's popping right out of a children's book or something. Amaze, as always, fantastic work. I love the references you chose. I wanted to do an underbelly one. I'm glad somebody did one. This is a great pose. I love it. I love it. Really good movement in all of these. I love seeing the gesture lines that you always put in. Really, really nice stuff. Once again, guys, go check out Amaze. Seriously, no spoilers? Yeah, really? It's a splashy fellow. That's true. Yeah, if you ever get good internet, let us know. He is jumping. He is jumping. I want to make sure I didn't miss anyone saying something. Okay, yeah, I think I didn't. All right, perfect. Well done. Well done. These look fantastic. And you can always submit as many as you'd like to in the warm-up art section. I mean, I post multiple sketches in there at the end. Usually when I get to the end, I'll post all my stuff, and then that's how I know where to stop for next time, so that I don't miss anybody like I did that one time and felt really bad. Big fellow. Oh man, look at how you did the legs, the crazy legs that we couldn't figure out. This looks, this is different. I don't think I've ever seen you do just a line drawing. I really like it. I like the way you handled the scales. Especially in the throat sac, is that the right name? This area? Looks really nice. That tail, beautiful curvature. I'm just gonna keep calling them osteoderms because I'm pretty sure that's what they're called, but I could be absolutely wrong. It looks so like content and sleepy here. I love it. I love it. This looks great. Thanks for sharing. I love seeing work from anybody. And remember, it doesn't have to be, if it's any kind of a study, I'd love to see it. This is your time to encourage your fellow artists to get out there and do some reference work. Ooh, frog studies. Who's this? I can't see who this is. Oh, because I have streamer mode on. Disable. Rolly, it's Rolly. Okay, great. Oh, wow. Really nice job on this. This looks awesome. We did a whole amphibians one. I think I mentioned, maybe it was you that asked not too long ago. And I love this, like this bone structure in frogs is crazy. Like those crazy hip, are they hip bones? I think they are like extended hip bones or something, or some kind of weird backbone. Super, super distinctive in frog anatomy for sure. Really nice job with the proportion of the hands to the body. I love it. This looks great. This looks awesome. And I love that you did it in like traditional media. We don't see a lot of traditional media for our warm-ups, so it's always kind of fun to see. So thanks, Rolly, for joining in. I love it. Really, really nice work. Makes me want to draw a frog. See, there you go. That you guys inspire me when I see these things. I love it. Baby! Oh my gosh! What another cute value study! Aww, look at this little guy. So confused. Really, I love that you got such dramatic lighting in this so quickly. This looks awesome. Only did the line art on this one because I had to do some extra thinking. Yeah, I don't blame you. Those legs kind of stumped me too. I love the anthropomorphizing of the confusion here. It's like, where am I? What is this? Oh no, Kev. Kev, did you participate for real today, or are you trolling us, Kev? Let's see, does anyone want to take bets? Oh, spoiler alert, it's probably a troll. 50 hours on this. Alright, ready? Scrolling. Scrolling. Honestly, Kev, that's actually a really good gator. Certified Dr. Gator. I have to ask Kev, did you actually look at reference, or is this you just kind of freehanding a gator? I do want to know. Did you look at a picture? Are you still in here? Bickman, I don't know if I said hi to you, but hello, I hope you're doing well. Thanks for popping in. It's called Scoots. Osteoderms isn't wrong. Oh, so they're both? Just you? I bet, Kev, you would be shocked at how quickly you would get better. This actually, I mean, this is pretty good basic understanding of what a gator is. I feel like you would actually probably be pretty good at it. Just saying, if you ever feel like, you know, challenging yourself. But thank you for participating. Oh my gosh. The secret is rim light, oh my gosh, yes, rim light all the time. All the time rim light. If anyone doesn't know what rim lighting is, it's basically this bright highlight along the outside. It can just add some quick, there's also some here on the cheek and the eye, but it's basically a way to quickly add some drama and lighting to anything, basically. Rim lighting is your friend, for sure. And it instantly made this so much more dramatic, so yeah. Hey, thanks for participating, guys. It's always fun to see these. I'm gonna post mine below the line here, below Kev's masterpiece. And we will definitely show anything that's below mine on the next stream. So, I know what a gator is. The one giving all the gator facts. That's true. My bad. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Let's go out on. We'll just go out on this page. But hey, thank you guys for hanging out. It was a fun stream. I appreciate the accountability to make sure that I actually do these warm-ups, and thank you for coming along and doing them with me. I'll be back on in like 4 hours. So if anybody wants to hang out, I'm gonna go run to the studio, fire up, basically bake my Parasaurolophus sculpture that I made last month. And we're gonna paint it. We're gonna paint it later today. So if you want to hang out for that, feel free. Oh, I keep forgetting my stream credits is broken on this one. Oh well. You guys can just live without my horrifying face on the screen. Why is it not working? It's so weird. Oh well. Anyway, let's go find someone to raid. I will, like I said, be back in a few hours, but in the meantime, I like spreading around the Twitch love. Thanks so much for posting those socials. If anyone needs to follow or wants to follow me anywhere, feel free to click any of those. And thank you, Nofi, again for that raid earlier. So kind. And thank you to the new followers. I appreciate you guys. You know what, guys? We're gonna do something that I keep being told not to do. We are gonna raid Shuratoshi, because Shuratoshi is on right now. And I warned him, I said, look, you're gonna get raided eventually. He's doing a lovely portrait right now. If you haven't had a chance to check out Shuratoshi's work, this will be your chance as soon as this ad break is over. So just be warned, if you are kind of like, if you're watching with kids, or if you're more of in a work environment where you need it to be work safe, every once in a while he does sketch requests that are not family friendly, that are not work safe. But I think we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna go give Shuratoshi some love. He's here all the time, and we've never been able to raid him because he keeps telling me not to. But we're gonna do it. We're gonna break the Toshi. We're gonna break the trend here. I'm a rebel today. But speaking of lighting, he's doing some beautiful lighting on a portrait right now, so I think you guys will really like it. Hopefully I'll see you guys later. If not, no worries. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and we'll catch you next time. See ya.